Hello, hello everyone. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, noon, or night. I am your host, I'm always the one, Neko. And I am joined here by my girlfriend, Madeline.
Howdy.
She's a bit of an eepy kitty right now, so please bear with her. Right, what was I doing last? I have no more side quests. Don't think.
Green blood, my friend. Do you need some?
Right.
Now that you've taken care of Major Herman, have you begun to think about the future?
Yes. For the first time, I feel free to do so.
I hope I will be a part of it.
I must admit that I still find it difficult to believe that someone as gracious as you may have found an interest in someone like me. But nothing would make me happier. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything?
I must leave you.
Desade, I'm happy. Can I do anything for you?
I must leave.
My dear child,
I will
take...
Do you?
I must leave.
He's gonna be upstairs.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes. He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes?
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
Lorinda Lamorange.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into again?
I am sorry, milady, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
So here's the thing though. I'm sorry, but if you see this in your face like that, I feel like that would scare anybody into telling you exactly what you want to know. What the fuck was that about? Doors there. It's over the key here. So it goes over this. Okay. So that means those windows. Okay. Makes sense. How's the sound now? Can't fucking see the screen. Or at least my phone screen is too dark. I had planned on turning it up to 30 again. I only turned it lower because I was watching other stuff. I do appreciate it though. I don't really need any gold. Did the thing.
Kidding. I might take a nap.
Okay. Just let me know if you need me to mute you or not.
You can. That's it. That's why I said something.
Fair enough. Love you.
No, he's too.
Almost muted myself.
Oh.
Baby kitty gonna nap. After this quest, I'm gonna get her to help.
Desarde, I'm happy to see you. I can't wait to find this famous cave of knowledge and what it contains. I could probably go alone, but just think about what you could learn, and not only about yourself. Don't you want to understand where your face markings come from?
Another time, maybe. I have other priorities right now.
Anything else?
Gotta check in on my cousin.
I must leave you.
Hold on, is this the thing I'm thinking of? Nope. Wrong area. Not the area I was thinking of.
Bit of poison on my blade.
I appreciate what you did.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here. The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence of Constantine or Katasak. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies. And without a doubt, there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. A crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are amongst them. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Katasak must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight, but a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks. More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against?
A flame atronach?
Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions.
I carry like 50 to 100 of them. The hell you mean?
Those soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else? New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
That is a very good question.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
Game should be turned up one more notch if possible. Trust me, I have the dialogue as high as I can. And I'd much rather not go above 30 on volume.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Katasak.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Give me 1 second. Thanks for shutting up. Of course. No issues. Just got back from a fairly early dinner. Gonna go to bed early too, probably. Haven't done that in years.
Oh shit.
I haven't done that in nearly 2 decades. I was just curious, how does the volume sound to you for the game? Like, is it okay now? Like, collectively? Because to me it sounds okay. Like, the dialogue sounds okay to me, though, but I also know how my hearing is, and I kind of want to ask
I don't
multiple
recognize
people.
these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here?
So I turned the effects and music volume down because it was kind of hard to hear the dialogue over these two. That's why I turned it down. I turned them down specifically for that reason, because they were much louder than the actual words. So that's why. That's why I turned them down on purpose. I turned them down on purpose. Because this will sometimes overshadow the dialogue. So I have these two turned down. Dialogue sounds good, but background ambient. Yeah. The ambient sound and the background sounds were a lot louder than audio.
These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantine and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasach.
Unless he himself was behind it. He's a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katazak may have returned there. His Voglendyke might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man.
Why are
but
they
the
talking
soldiers and the
to
Alliance have already betrayed you.
That is true.
Vash?
But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them.
Also,
However,
have a good
one
night.
way or
Get
another,
some rest.
Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Why the fuck are we talking to Vasco? I am so confused. Why in the actual fuck are we all looking at Vasco? Like he's the main character. But yeah, get some rest, get some sleep. Hopefully you rest well. I'm gonna take both of those. Yes, yes you are. You can still shop people out if you want to. It's a VIP and higher thing. I have it set for only VIP and above. I feel like 30 seconds isn't enough. I kind of want to do a second playthrough where I'm basically just an alchemist using potions. Be pretty interesting of a combat.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me, I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
I'm sorry, why did his expression change that quickly?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
Christian Aiden and Winchevier. No, you're good. I understand.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary.
And this
I
is my
know.
foot about to go up your
I've come to
ass.
see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
Oh, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds. Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
And that is why I made an antidote ahead of time, because I figured I would need some healing supplies. Why does Aiden sound familiar? The name Aiden. Ah, okay. I was like, I swear. So the other reason why I know the name Aiden is Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs. No, not Aiden Pierce. I think his name is Aiden Pierce. I might be wrong on that one.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days, and we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming in our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I
I'm going to
appreciate
have to
what
go
you
and
did.
find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving
Oh yeah, I
my
did
soldier.
save the
I need to be
scholars.
going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
So some of your choices actually do come back later to like help you out. That's actually kind of cool. And that kind of became a detriment to me when I didn't say I was part of the church. Because the dude I bitch smacked back into submission and his friend that I killed didn't quite like me when I needed his help. Need to set bigger one on top, which is it's magic damage, mix of magic damage, element damage, magic damage. Well, that was smart. Because he's my other good friend, Jack's brother. I saw that. No, you're right. So, is it Aiden Pierce? I know the name is Aiden. I just can't remember if his name is Aiden Pierce. Oh, that's nice. I might get you the third one then at some point. The third one is my favorite, is pretty good in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it is really good in my opinion. This minute, I already took it. I appreciate it, but I already took it. Thank you, though. Uh... Fair enough.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Hmm. Aiden Pierce, spelled with an E. My friend's name is Aiden. Well, no, I've seen both. I've went to school with people named of using both versions of it. So it's not unusual. Trust me when I say it's not unusual.
Hello. Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
You dare come here and accuse us of taking him? Let me throw him out this Renaigse and his Ilkdaren. May they receive this punishment for their arrogance.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him.
As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Well, I think she means business.
Katazak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katazak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman. I can only imagine one thing that would have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katazak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Maimanundanem. Do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
That's weird. But no, I've went to school with 2 different versions of the spelling of Isaac, 2 different spellings of the name Aiden, and I lost track of where the fuck I was going. What's another quote-unquote unusual name? It's not unusual. Alright, I just want to find out what happened to my cousin.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask for your help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalas fair on the body of Katasak the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Vosh dire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared. Taken, according to a witness. And Katasak suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want
It could
to
have been
understand
cannon
and
fire.
to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding. Our island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, The viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Doren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Oh. Do I go this way? I love how this game completely embraces witchcraft rituals. It doesn't belittle them or marginalize them in any way. It respects pagan rituals. Exactly. And that is one of the reasons why I really wanted to get back into this game. Because I was told by a couple of friends that played it, said that, or people that I know, I wouldn't really call them friends, more so people I know. They said that because they knew I was pagan, they knew that I liked games with like very pagan undertones, that I would absolutely love this game. And for that, I greatly appreciate it.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
So we need to go through here. I still think it might have been cannon fire.
Hi, Kofi Streambot.
recognize this weapon. It's Catasac's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Huh? Making some coffee. All right. Alright, so I need 9 if I'm gonna make the right amount of potions. Well, no, so I was going to play Power World, but if you weren't going to play Power World, then I already made secondary plans just in case to do a stream, and that's why. No need to apologize. Trust me, anytime I make plans, 9 times out of 10, I make plans for 2 different things just to be on the safe side. Because I know sometimes the plans won't go through, so I always try to be on the safe side. So I need to keep going this way.
I appreciate what you did.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Through here. Then went this way. I know we went up here. Did I miss something? Also, I have a question. Why is there loot in their dick area? I bet the beast essence would be near its dick. And it has a sharp fang. But yeah, I mean no disrespect when I say this, but I always try to make 2 sets of plans just in case now, in case someone can't do something or if plans fall through, so on and so forth. Basically 7 Ps, baby.
Hi, demon_king_Azura.
What's up, Azura? How are you? How's your day going? I saw you were playing Brotherhood? No. Black Flag. Sorry. You were playing Black Flag. Blah, blah, blah. Black Flag. Not sure if that, like, came across. Also, why is there loot in their genital area? Are we reaching into their dicks? Are we reaching into their assholes? Just like... one hell of a reach. Because we got an intact heart from their genital area. So we went inside his dick to get all the way to the heart. It's called a reach around. I don't want that.
Are you able to find the elements I need for the ritual?
Yes. Here is what you asked me to bring.
This is good. The moon is high. We may start. Take your place.
Mhm.
Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Bara vridenan ta hanemo quate grenfem. Linqui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat, de ta hawan kloisam. De ta lugedon velam. De ta ragam buledam. De ta tamenam reloidan. Adota lamen kantebedam en antelam verfragt tangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was
Learn how
dead.
to
He
ship
disappeared
up their stuff
months
from
ago.
Black Flag and
Is
still
he the
early in the
attacker?
game.
And what
That's
of Constantine?
nice.
Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vinbar. I have no choice.
Do you know where to look for him? Vinbar has been missing for moons.
The kings and queens could tell me where they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn their trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Olmenawi. Your journey is still long.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
I'm going to do this quest now. I've got some healing potions if you want some. We can't run through the fire. Any other game they would have let me run through the fire. Literally would have. Did I say you could get up? None ship upgrades left in Black Flag, and it's still early in the game. That's not bad. Sounds like a feasible thing to do. It's kind of weird it's all the way in the beginning of the game. Or probably like in the first third, but yeah.
Maimanundanem. Do you need some?
I must leave you.
Desade, I'm happy. I can't wait to find. I could probably go alone. Don't you want to?
You were right, Afra.
Thank you, Desade. Let's return. Our new friends will surely be.
Yeah, I'm not taking her. Because I lost relationship points with her. Oh, so that's called a catheter. Just a very long one to go from the dick up to the heart. That's called a... That's not even a reach around at that point. That's called, practically death. That's wishing and praying for death and not receiving it.
We are happy to see you again. You will always be welcomed as friends here.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you too. We came to ask you something.
Of course. What do you want?
When we participated in the Dunkus meditation, he spoke of a cave of knowledge you had to go to.
And you want to see it? You still wish to learn how we become bound? It is a very sacred place. Only those who will become Donegada may enter there.
That's right, Year One. But they saved my life.
If someone finds out that we have helped the Renaigse to enter a sacred place, they will refuse to bind me.
Dunkus will never do such a thing. What needs to be done will happen, no matter what.
You're probably right.
Look for the entrance in the Vedhat Ganadu. Entering there will not be easy, but you will have to discover the rest by yourself. Like true apprentices.
Thank you, Morian. And fear not. No one will ever learn what you have entrusted us with.
When you need to check your heart for lumps, do it the catheter approach. Go by way of catheter. It's the fun way. I just realized I stopped using magic. I just started saying fuck it using potions.
At last, we made it here.
How do we get in?
Look around. There has to be a way.
This stone and this door remind me of the place where the Tiana Hakkadactors went into hiding.
You're right. We'll probably have to use a seed here as well.
But we don't know which.
staying here too long, though. Hey, what are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
Except we found this place first. The treasure is ours. So I suggest you disappear. Fast.
Listen, we didn't mean to bother you. We were only exploring the area. But perhaps you could tell us exactly what you're doing here.
You look like nobility, and we don't want any trouble. We also are, explorers. We discover secret places. That type of thing.
Really? And you found one near here?
Yeah. We managed to convince a savage to talk to us. And he told us there's a holy cave not far from here. The kind of place where the natives hide their treasures. But be careful, eh? It's ours.
And how do you plan on entering this cave?
Well, with enough explosives, we'll eventually get through those roots blocking the entrance. It's only a matter of time.
I see. Very subtle. And the islander didn't tell you anything about this?
He didn't really have the time. And he didn't have a key on him. Just some bloody seeds. Anyway, now that you know what we're doing here, you better leave.
Sorry, but we're not going anywhere.
Watch out! Grenade!
Is alchemy considered magic? Genuinely curious.
Here is my offering to the Cave of Knowledge.
Ooh. Jeez Louise.
There. Place the seed on the stone.
Ah, that makes sense. Sounds fucking painful as hell, but it makes sense. No, that was smart. So I could have gone that way?
It seems like this painting depicts some kind of ritual.
Yes. The character at the center is pouring blood on a stone. And one of these giant creatures that the natives call Nardigs is present.
The location looks like the stone circle where we met the two young natives. The character has changed. He now resembles an Onol Manawi.
You're right. They even depict his bond to the forest. Someone's coming. Let's hide. If anyone finds us here, we're sure to lose the trust of the islanders.
Esco halen, esco valg med agengo selerge mantadabem, avenundanum.
Mach, es boglin daiga ni dau. A yigi dames etier komalei.
Kairto, Morian, ages radai de radi dauem tairger began.
Kau den nes greta komalei. Nas oltargotu, vreg de det mad advad. Abud antadab me en ekekam. No adaholeg.
The paintings in the cave were magnificent and have taught us so much. It is obvious that they depict the bonding ritual and its consequences. It is by pouring their blood on the raised stones that the natives become metamorphs.
I'm not really sure if I follow you.
And yet it's clear to see. The islanders think that their ritual has magic consequences, but there must be some sort of contamination in their blood as they pour it. The only way to verify this theory is to attend a full ritual. We must attend Yewan's.
How will we know when it takes place?
Dunkus said it would take place after the young people visited the cave, and they will most likely need some preparation. We should go to the Holy Circle of Kurganau tomorrow. What do you say? Will you come with me?
I hope the Dunkus will not be too angry after seeing us there.
Let's take some time to rest, and then we'll go back to the place where we met them.
This feels wrong. I just realized I don't think I really like Afra. But I'm also assuming if I get on good terms with her, she'll probably help me at the end game. That's what I'm assuming. That makes sense. Sounds like a bad way to live, but at least you're living, so there's that.
Your curiosity is truly unquenchable.
Forgive our intrusion, Dunkus. But I really want to attend Yewan's ritual. I have learned a lot thanks to you, but I still have so much left to understand.
If you were one of ours, Afra, I would be flattered to have such an inquisitive and resolute apprentice. You can attend the ritual, but promise me that you will be discreet. No Renaigse ever had this honor before.
We will do everything in our power to prove ourselves worthy of your trust, Dunkus. How are you? You must be feeling impatient.
Impatient, yes, and a little bit afraid as well.
It's only natural to be afraid, Yerwan. It's a new life starting for you. But I will be by your side, now and forever.
Times really must have changed for some Renaigse to attend our rituals. These are very different from the others. Their leader is an honor.
I appreciate what you did.
All.
I know I look like them, but I'm not one of them.
You may not be bonded, but your parents must have been. You should be proud and happy about it. It is probably thanks to your bond that Dunkas has accepted your presence.
Well, my character did get married to, effectively got married to Ciara, so. And we're back.
You look preoccupied.
Our people have suffered many lions attacks, often during rituals. In some villages, all the young Sinalmanawi were abducted. You seem different from the other Zafra, but I can't help worrying.
I have nothing to do with these attacks, Dunkus, I swear.
I believe you. Otherwise, you would not be here with us. But I hope that your brothers will not be there in the shadows, ready to pounce on our children.
What in the actual fuck? Oh, never mind. Trying to get blood. I've done that a few times. I've never done that.
You are an Onolmanawi now, Yawan. And soon you will heal the earth by our sides, like a real Donegad.
Thank you, Dunkas. I feel so proud.
I am so happy that we can be Voglendaiga together at last.
What about you, Afra? Did you find the answers you were looking for?
It's strange. I didn't exactly understand what happened, but I am moved.
Some events must be understood with the heart, not the head.
It seems like you are right, Dunkus.
We are under attack.
Oh no.
The others don't matter.
Desade, we have to protect them.
You can count on me.
Maybe an can protect me in this battle.
curiosity, Afra, has saved lives. If it weren't for you, people from my village would have been abducted or killed. I am infinitely grateful, especially considering that fighting against your brothers could not have been easy.
Indeed. These people were brutes. They had it coming. However, you don't know how right you are, Dunkus. I recognize some of these men.
Really? Did they belong to the governor's court?
No. They worked for my former master, Dr. Asili. I was his student for a long time before I realized that this man's methods were questionable. He was so obsessed with his goals that he became cruel. But I can't believe he'd go as far as abducting people for his experiments.
You think that the Onol Manawi are used for experiments?
Now that I have seen these soldiers, I am certain of it. And I'm afraid they may suffer atrocious treatment under the guise of scientific progress. I am so ashamed.
Come now, shame serves no purpose. And you are proof that the lions are not all the same.
Thank you, Dunkus. And thank you, Desade. You opened my eyes.
I think that was finish all the friendship, what's it called? All the, friendship quests. Because if that's the case, then we are getting close to the end of the game. I would assume as much. Because you have to wait till certain story progressions to do that. I think I threw enough grenades. You know, if you're gonna do a build, you should think about doing a alchemical build, just only using potions in the gun. That would make the game, or at least combat, a bit more interesting. Just a thought. Talk to anybody in person? I understand that. See, I have the opposite type of immune system to you. It's extremely hard for me to get sick. But when I do, you know it's bad. I like my two mages with me. The church mage and the native mage. And me being neither. I go boom with my magic. Alright, so what is... Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Give me 1 second. Also, why the fuck are you with me? No. No, no, no. You're not supposed to be with me. It's supposed to be Petrus. Or Petrus. I'm not sure if it's Petrus or Petrus. I'm gonna leave that up to you. I would also say maybe think about wearing some gloves or something. But again, that's just my personal opinion.
Protect me in this battle.
Mm.
You know, gloves. I know we have this one guy where I work at. He wears like, I don't know how to phrase it, but he wears like this the regular medical, the blue face mask, but he also has a face mask underneath it to help as best as he can. So maybe just a thought. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. One of the people that I work with uses both of them. He straight up uses both. Or at least every time I see him, he has on both. No, it's not there. I know he has on a N95 and then he has on a blue face mask on top of that. If I remember correctly, I think that's what he has. I might need to use magic at some point. Might need to switch back over to using magic. I got the magic touch. I can touch. I got the magic touch. Right, so we got the missing scout. Yep. Right. We're done. Fair. And all I was saying was that's what he does. I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm just saying that's what I know he does. Bedfully. And return it. I wouldn't say he can deal with it, but I don't know how he does it, but somehow he does. Hmm. What am I do? Where's when Shaganah?
I appreciate what you did.
That was it? Again, I'd have to rewatch it to be honest with you. I don't 100% remember it.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, so where...
Thank you, but I'll continue.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Oh. I am atomic.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
travelers and caravans. It's just as one of the Alliance so-called scholars. Dresses as a scholar and attacks caravans. Also, why does that sound like something Madara would do? That sounds something exactly like Madara would do. Well, he did drop 2 meteors on the Grand Shinobi Alliance, so technically it's not out of the question for it.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Alright. Uh, just wanted to start off by saying thank y'all for like just kind of like sticking around. I know I haven't streamed in like a week as of today, I think. It's still a scoped rifle. Snipers use rifles. They don't use sniper rifles. It's still a rifle at the end of the day. It's a military thing. Sorry. I got raised to learn the difference, unfortunately. Um, but yeah. Thank y'all for sticking it out for this past week. I know I haven't really streamed all that much this week, if at all. The work slash ice and weather and everything else just was too much to handle, too much to deal with, and I was getting really agitated and did some stupid shit, so oh, I missed that. Sorry. The rifle belongs to a sniper, isn't it? I missed the second S on the word snipers. That's why. That's my fault. But yes, that would be a sniper's rifle, but not many people would call it a sniper's rifle. They would call it a scoped rifle or a long range scoped rifle, depending upon the usage for it. Sorry, I misread it. That's my fault. But yeah, the weather plus work plus lots of mental things made this week a bit harder to deal with. I appreciate y'all sticking it out with me and just like being there. So with that said, I just want to say thank you all for stopping by. I love all of you beautiful souls out there. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful day, noon, or night. And as always, no matter what anyone tells you, you are valid, you matter, and you are loved. Hope to y'all have you beautiful souls next time. Peace and aloha.